Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have live tournament action coming right now. It is going to be on MLG's Metalopolis. My goodness, I bungled that up, didn't I? Speaking too fast, I'm too excited. What can I tell you? I'm casting SchAmToo! Woohoo! SchAmToo, obviously another caster for ALT-Stracraft. The premier caster, in fact, of ALT-Stracraft, indeed, is SchAmToo. And he is tons and tons of fun. You guys need to come watch him. He casts the pro-level tournament on Wednesday nights. Ooh, Zesty saying he's got the moves like Jagger. That's funny. But Zesty going to be our green Zerg player today, taking on SchAmToo, who is playing Terran, his favorite race. He is purple. He is over here at the 2 o'clock position. Zesty is green. He is Zerg. He is down here at the 8 o'clock position. It's going to be cross positions here on Metalopolis of all things. Zesty with the early scout. Got his Overlord headed to this empty base. He's going to know exactly where SchAmToo is. Unless, of course, he took the gold expand. Flew out and take the gold. Have you ever seen a Terran do that? Oh, it can be so frustrating. You're like, wait a second. He's in cross positions, right? I scouted. But Icefire wants us to tell Zesty I say hi anyway. Okay, we'll do it. Oh, I can't. I'm a spectator. They didn't ref me. Otherwise, I would, Icefire. Sorry. Cool, but it is Zesty working on, let's see, 15, so we're probably going to see a hatchery here momentarily. Indeed, there goes your hatch. Come on, you can do it, Zesty. There goes your hatchery. Looks like SchAmToo working on just a standard old wall off here. He's got his barracks going down in pretty good time, 75% complete. One gas about to go down, and going to be doing some serious gas mining. Gotta love this guy, man. Come out, watch this guy. Go check out his YouTube channel. youtube.com/SchAmToo, just like it's spelled here. You guys got to check that out. And what we'll do for YouTubers, we'll post that underneath in the comments here, because you really got to go check out his casting. He is phenomenal. And but he's working on just one gas right now, so not going to see any super fast tech from SchAmToo. Does have this completely walled off. It is nice and tight. Does have a Marine out on the field. This Marine going to be effective at killing stuff at long range that tries to come up this ramp. Looks like Zesty is going to try exactly that. The Marine, however, not in position to kill him. Oh my goodness, SchAmToo. GG, game over. I'm just kidding. He was saying earlier, I can't even imagine how hard you're going to be on me. And I was like, no way, man. I think way too highly of you to ever say anything mean. But I wouldn't say anything really mean, that's for sure. But he doesn't deserve anything mean anyway. This guy only deserves the highest praise. He's going to be tossing down a factory for your viewing pleasure. We're going to see some Hellions out of this thing, I assume. And we'll be checking that out here momentarily. Notice that Zesty does have his hatchery up and running. Seems to be in pretty good shape. He's got his spawning pool out on the field. He did put that down after his hatch. Obviously, we go on hatch first there. But going to have some Zerglings cruising out nonetheless. And here at 4.5 minutes in, these guys are going to be maintaining a little bit of map control. Looks like he is going to evacuate this drone back to the mineral line. I think an effective use of that unit. Oh, and it's P-Dog! Oh my goodness. Woohoo! We got to say hi to P-Dog. Got to love P-Dog. And we've got spine crawlers going down for Zesty. It is 2 of them. That is going to be pretty nice against Hellions, should that be the choice here. Whoops, let's go all the way over here. SchAmToo, with his good solid wall off, is going to be working on, guess what, Hellions from a reactor factory here. We do have a tech lab gone down here for SchAmToo. On his barracks is going to be working on some Marauders here. Hellions cruising out across the map. They're going to be picking up 1 kill right off the bat. It is this guy right here. Have you ever noticed how, like, a bunch of Hellions and SCVs, they all smoke cigarettes, except this guy looks like he's smoking Marlboro Reds, and this guy looks like he's smoking a custom-made clove cigarette or something like that. That's what I always imagined, because he's got this nice brown cigarette in there. I don't know. Just kind of funny, but they do smoke, and they never ever run out. It's like they buy 1 cigarette, and it is good for life. But they are going to be cruising in here, finding a whole bunch of queens, as well as some spine crawlers, and an Evo chamber going to be blocking easy access to that ramp. They're going to try and potentially take it down, but we all know that that is going to be difficult to do. But look at that. They did force the cancel, strangely, Oh, and Zesty felt like he had misplaced it because he saw that queen run behind there, so he does replace it. Interesting play there. Probably a smart play there from Zesty. Is going to be moving these spine crawlers forward just a little bit. Not a bad little play, but here come your Hellions catching these guys out of position. They could use this opportunity to go around. Would be a pretty smart play, but they do snipe one queen instead, and now these spine crawlers are indeed at the ready to do some damage. But wow, these Hellions being super effective here for SchAmToo. Wow, this is great play. 6 Hellions going to be cruising in here. Oh, they're going to snipe this queen. Goodbye, lady. Down she goes. She is no longer happy. A charred, burning pile of remains there on the floor. And look at that. Zesty did pull drones there for just a moment. Was afraid those Hellions were going to continue that attack, but indeed SchAmToo backed out there. I was actually surprised at that as well. Zesty's probably thanking his lucky stars for just a moment, saying, sweet, I get some extra mining in. But I would actually like to see SchAmToo go ahead and nail that supply line at least once or twice. But here come the Banelings! Oh, they do get the kill on one of those Hellions. Back in he goes, and a second Hellion going down. Not sure that was super cost effective, but he's going to be picking up quite a few little kills here. And there, Banelings getting in there. Oh, wow. Actually, not bad defense there from Zesty. So maybe SchAmToo was right at the beginning to not go into that mineral line. So I stand corrected, and SchAmToo took a small beating there, not too bad. Notice that Zesty's still behind, though, because of those queens, man. Those are super expensive units to lose. Nicely done. Plus, he did get the lost some minerals there in that cancel. But it is what it is. We do have an expand here for SchAmToo. Since we've been watching that forward aggression so long, we forgot to mention that SchAmToo does have an expand up and running. Let's just check in on our units tab. 34 SCVs as well as a whole bunch of mules, taking on 32 drones. SchAmToo in phenomenal shape right now. Going to be cruising forward. Zesty does have a third going down, though. Looks like Zesty feeling okay. Probably a good time to expand. His opponent just backing out with the... Well, not backing out, unfortunately, but he is gone from this forward position with Hellions. He just happened to die to become so. But that's okay. Looks like we do have no new tech up here on the high ground for Zesty, but we are going to be grabbing a lair, so lair tech is on the way. Wonder what it's going to be, but we've got plenty of gas mining going down right now. It could be mutas, it could be infestors, it could be both, it could be a bunker at the back of this third for SchAmToo. SchAmToo going to be sending up a whole bunch of units. Looks like he is going to deny the third. Not a bad little play. Let's see, we got some Banelings here. Looks like these guys waiting for an opportunity to hit the mineral line. Oh, and it's going at the same time. This could be very... Oh, look at this reaction time from SchAmToo, though. Beautiful reaction time, and this tank now going to take care of those guys. And here we do have a hatchery completed, and it is going to now see a bunker at the ready. And it is indeed going to go down. Notice that SchAmToo waited for the hatchery to complete. He wants to cost his opponent these minerals. Instead of just denying the expansion, he wants to make sure and cost him that extra 300 min, and indeed he does. He takes that down in phenomenal time. We do still have this bunker that went entirely unused. Looks like he's going to start setting up here on the high ground. Could be an interesting little play. In the meantime, Zesty going to be cruising out across the field with a bunch of units. Oh my goodness, and look at this. SchAmToo unaware of this because he didn't have the map control that he needed. Oh, he's got to pull this drawbridge. Not quite going to happen. This tank going to be in a little bit of trouble. He is going to get a lot of kills here. Zesty doing a great little counter push here. Not a bad deal. Looks like SchAmToo is going to clean it up, though, but it was a very, very costly little event for him. Let's just take a look. Units tab, it did push him down to 33 SCVs, so now SchAmToo will be relying on his mules for much of his economy as he moves forward. Now back here we do have a Zergling cruising up this ramp just to see what's going on. Does see the bunker as well as siege tanks set up at the ready. We're going to be working on a macro hatch now of Zesty's. SchAmToo going to be pushing this. He's being fairly cost effective with his forward position, but that boy, that attack back here really did not go well for him. I would like to see him set up some defenses here, maybe a bunker or two, and then he does need to consider gearing up for an expansion here in just a little while. Of course, he is keeping Zesty on 2 base, and that's going to be fairly effective. So tank's going to be blasting away here. He could even push this guy down to the low ground just a little, but he's got double bunkers here with nobody in them. That's alright. They are there just in case. Here comes your tank. He did get sieged up just barely in time to get one shot off, but looks like this is going to get cleaned out. Zesty with a nice little push here. being pretty effective. You can see that that Marauder in there did pick up a couple extra kills because of that bunker. Salvaging the bunker here, and SchAmToo going to be backing out. Notice he does take this. Wow, the 12 o'clock position is going to create himself a little planetary fortress. Not a bad play. Now this is kind of a hidden expand, and I quite like it actually. Look, I don't think Zesty going to scout that too very soon. Notice that Zesty though is thinking the same thing. Time to expand, and it looks like he is going to go ahead and take the gold. You know, why the heck not? And Icefire out on the live stream making fun of me for my drawbridge comment earlier when I was talking about this as a drawbridge. Yeah, I know, it's not a drawbridge, it's a wall, right? But I've always been kind of a dork. Good bunch of mules going down here at the natural. Looks like SchAmToo going to be okay. He's still at a slight supply advantage there. 92 now to 85. But an attack here from Zesty will be mounting. Notice that we did go for Mutalisks from Zesty, but he is going to try. Ooh, look, he's checking for a third. He doesn't see one. Maybe a little bit mystified. There's a good potential. He will check out what's going on up at this position now because it's been a little while. I think SchAmToo may have ran out his luck. Oh, SchAmToo, you got to get these guys sieged up. Got to get them sieged up. These tanks are going to be so much more effective against these units. If they are sieged up, they do have, oh, well, look at that. +2, +1 on these critters. On all these little suckers. There we go. SchAmToo setting up his defenses. He's going to be securing a fourth base that looks like a third. Looks like Muta harassment going to be going down in the main. These guys are going to try and take out tech labs and the like. Always, always pesky. SchAmToo going to be stimming up here with some Marines. Does lose that tech lab, though. He's going to have to rebuild that. The Thor is going to complete, and then he will probably go ahead and rebuild. Now, this is the dicey moment here for SchAmToo. There's only a couple missile turrets. Oh, but they do complete just barely in time. Looks like this one may go down, but at what cost? Zesty losing all of these units here. Whoa, my goodness. Zesty losing all but one of those mutas. Nice play there from SchAmToo, but you know what? I think it came down to more of a mistake on Zesty's part. Looks like he did deny this third here. SchAmToo went ahead and canceled that. Not a bad little deal, but he's got a good little tank line here, and he obliterated a bunch of Mutalisks, and now moving forward, he should be in a lot better position. He's going to get up some more air defense. Notice he's going to grab another command center here. Up here at this top position, how very interesting is that? Drop commencing. Looks like it is going to get thwarted, however. He took out that entire line. I missed that. Goodness gracious. Punch right in the face. Ooh. Good. Thanks, Mass. We do have this faux third going down. Fourth base here for SchAmToo. It is going to potentially go down. Indeed, it does. Cancel for SchAmToo. He's got a lot of Zerglings here to deal with. Here comes a Thor. This Thor not going to be in super great position, but he is going to thwart them nonetheless because of the tank's range in the back there. Nice little play. More Mutalisks harass going to be going down. Looks like he did poke up here one more time, but the Thor here going to be able to stave these guys off. We do have a bunch of Marines cruising into this position. Wow, this is an interesting expand pattern for SchAmToo, but it looks like the snipe went down on this command center that he was building here, but here comes some Marines. They're going to be stimming in here, going to try and deny a bunch of units here. A bunch of drones going to be going down, as well as potentially this hatchery. As long as... Oh, wow, did you see that Thor drop there? That is a cute little trick. SchAmToo dropping the Thor right in front of the Banelings. The Banelings going to be running up against a brick wall there. Those Thors can take a whole bunch of punishment from those Banelings. Indeed he does, but he does sacrifice his whole life to make that happen. Now up here we do have a planetary fortress. Planetary fortress going to be fairly effective here in this position, but here come your Banelings. That should be just enough to take it down. Indeed it is. Nice gauge there from Zesty, but SchAmToo still with a solid economy, still with, I would say, a solid supply lead at this point, and he's got a whole bunch of tanks. Looks like he may be going for a push momentarily. Not a bad little deal. Now, he is working a little bit more diligently on this third base. He's got to have it now because his main about to be mined out, and by about, I mean 40 minerals away Brutal stuff. Small little echelon here, going to try and keep the back door safe while he is moving out with his main force at this position here. He's going to be headed up to this gold. The gold now definitely in a lot of risky position here. Marine's going to be kiting back, and not a bad little engagement there for SchAmToo, taking out quite a few units. And stemming forward, he's got to take out these Mutalisks. Yikes. Not quite in position to do so. He's going to lose a tank here, it appears. And here comes a Thor. That guy's going to help as well. Nice play here. I love the unit composition from SchAmToo. He does have +2/+1 on these units, on his infantry. +1 on his tanks and Thors. Going to make those guys fairly effective. This hatchery appears to be going down, and this is really bad news for Zesty. Zesty's main about to be mined out as well. He's only mining this natural. He does have this third base, I guess you could call it. So I don't know how many bases these guys have taken and retaken this time. Can you imagine this back and forth? But no mining going on here, and it is kind of in a risky position. Notice he did go ahead and transfer some drones to this position while SchAmToo going to be moving forward with this fairly scary army. This Thor in here going to be pretty dang effective. He's just going to be holding this gold position here for a moment. And a couple tanks will get sniped. That's a good bit of mutas there. Zesty cruising through here is going to be taking out a whole bunch of tanks. There we go. Yep, tanks going down. Notice he's got +1 attack on those guys. That's pretty dang effective. And SchAmToo either got to push this attack, I think, or back out and play a little bit more defensively. But this is not a good position to have these forces whittled down by these mutas. So Zesty really trying to hold on here with this muta harassment. He's actually doing a pretty decent job of it. Gonna be cruising in here yet again, and Banley's going to be obliterating these forces. Good kiting here from SchAmToo is going to have these Marines in pretty decent position. Look at that, a lot of mutas going down as well. SchAmToo still holding on with this push, but it's getting smaller and smaller the closer he gets to having it actually be in position to do the damage that he needs. Got a bunch of Marines up here. He's going to have to mix these guys in here, I think, momentarily. Marines taking down the static defense, and here come the rest of them. 4 medevacs in the mix there. Should be pretty good. Now it's going to come down to the defense here for Zesty's. Oh, good defense. As we say it, look what he does, but toss in a bunch of Banelings. But he's going to have to worry about another push here, and we're going to have siege tanks in the mix this time. So SchAmToo could potentially take it down with this push. It's going to come down to micro. If he loses all of these Marines to those Banelings, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Here come your Banelings. Not quite going to get off yet. Not happening. Good split there from SchAmToo as well, forcing those guys to blow up, but the tanks are going to go down, and look at that. Zesty, regardless, feels like it's too much to deal with. I don't blame him there. GG from Zesty. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Congrats to SchAmToo. Hope to see this guy in the finals, man. That will be tons of fun. But we'll see you guys here in just a bit.